let me bring
ensure that...
Let me bring in Khaleequr Rahman on that note. Khaleequr Rahman, the government is following zero tolerance policy, but it is your party, the Congress party also, which is accused of being silent. The Congress party took many days to react to what happened in the RGK Medical College and Hospital, and even later when the strong reactions came, it was several days after the investigations began, after this entire incident, shocking incident, first came to light.
Yeah, good evening, Madhu, and good evening to my co-panelist. First of all, I think we all, in a single voice, should condemn this kind of heinous incidents, whether it's happening in West Bengal, whether it's happening in Madhya Pradesh or any other part of the country. Because we as a society we have to play a very responsible role in curbing these kind of incidents. And what is more shocking is that the passerby, the unidentified person, standing there and filming the entire incident of this heinous act, which shows how insensitive the society has become towards this kind of heinous crimes, so which is highly intolerable. And even the person who is filmed this is also equally responsible. And there has to be a capital punishment for all the rapists. And when it comes to this kind of heinous crimes, I think we all should rise above our party affiliations, and there should be no kind of any politics here, because what happens is the BJP, in fact...
Sir, but Mr. Jitu Patwari is raising questions of CM. He is saying that if this is CM's constituency, what about the rest of the state? That is not politics?
No, that's what I'm going to. Because, see, if a CM's constituency cannot be safe, then what can we expect? The safety from in the other constituencies.
Yeah, but then let's not take the high moral ground and say there should be no politics, because there's very clearly politics happening over here.
This is not politics. This is just a word of caution, in fact, and an alarming caution what we are trying to raise. So
okay.
I think, yeah.
We have Mr. A.K Jain also joining us. Mr. Jain, how do you look at this incident? Because, it's an absolute shocker. You have on video this kind of a crime taking place. Rather than helping the victim, you have people who are shooting videos. What kind of a society are we living in if people are going to sit and just take videos of such a crime taking place in broad daylight?
They are all impotents and nothing else. They all expect that law enforcement agency should be there at every point, and they are there only to enforce the law and order, and it is not their duty. They are absolutely shameless people. Same incident will happen to them, and even then people will keep on watching. I'm really aghast as to what has happened to the sensitivities of people who are passing by and who are making videos. They should be absolutely ashamed. They should be held accountable. There are sections in which police can question them, can call them to the police station and ask them as to why they were making videos and why they didn't help the law enforcement agency in catching the culprit. Action should be taken against the people also.
Right. In fact, let me put that question across to Ajay Dhavle. Ajay Dhavle, will action be taken against those who are the passers-by? Because this chalta hai attitude, this attitude of taking videos, selfies, of not helping victims has to change at some point of time. Otherwise, where are we going to head as a society?
Yeah, Manoj, that's why I say that certainly the action should be taken on these kind of people. And I have earlier in my opening statement said that being a society, we need to introspect whether we want to tolerate this kind of incident in our society or we want to raise against the voice. And interestingly, you can see that Congress trying to defend the holy city of Baba Mahakan and also Sanatan linking this incident to the apart from the CM's constituency, part of Madhya Pradesh.
We'll just say that I think the nation, while holding governments to account is important in any democracy, at the end of the day, people are quite fed up. They want to see action. They do not want to hear this kind of news taking place day after day, week after week, month after month. Unfortunately, these brutal crimes are taking place across India, and it doesn't matter which state they are taking place in. Whether they are in opposition-ruled states, whether they are in BJP-ruled states, it just doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we are all Indians. We expect our legal system to deliver. That's not happening, unfortunately, and this perhaps is why. Perhaps it's time for a massive change. Ajay Dhavle, Dr. A.K Jain, Vijay Kaushik, as well as Khaleequr Rahman, I'd like to thank all of you for joining us this evening.